red flag warning. With the memory of the campfire still fresh, CAL FIRE is on high alert this wildfire season.
Action News Now reporter Christina Vitale spoke with CAL FIRE about what's changed this fire season and how they're preparing for our future after the fire.
There's going to be fires. We just don't know where they're at, where they're going to be yet, but it's going to happen.
CAL FIRE is on alert and ready for action and keeping an eye on areas they say are at high risk for wildfire.
The footprints of fires from a couple years ago. So within the last couple years, we've had the Ponderosa fire, the Wildfire, the Cherokee fire, the LaPorte fire. All happened in 2017.
CAL FIRE Butte County PIO Rick Carhart said fresh growth has exploded over those areas.
And they're drying out and they're very receptive to fire at this point.
Carhart said when a fire breaks out, they send crews depending on the threat level, low, medium, or high.
Those are based on what we feel like the fire potential is, and it's also based on the manpower that we have, the staffing that we have.
But staffing won't always save the day, like the morning of the campfire.
We could have had every one of our personnel and every one of our engines sitting there at that, as close as they could get to the start of that fire, and it still would have gotten away. They're just, some things are out of our control.
I think the firefighters have done a great job. They've got a hard job to do, and this is a fire-prone area, so we count on them to do that, and we appreciate it.
Yeah, I don't think that there's anything that we could have done to have averted that catastrophe.
Shem Hawkins is the battalion chief at the Air Attack Base in Chico.
My father was a chief with CAL FIRE, and I kind of understood the mentality of CAL FIRE from a very young age. And we've always been very aggressive at going after fires. And if nothing else, the campfires just reaffirmed in my mind how important it is to get after fires.
Hawkins said his team has a few new wildfire weapons on the way.
Number one, our helicopters now carry about 324 gallons of water. The Blackhawk is going to be able to carry up to about 1,000 gallons of water. So in essence, we're going to be able to quadruple the amount of water that we're carrying over the top of the fire.
The new Black Hawk will be able to go out at night as well, something that current helicopters can't do now.
At night, what we've seen in the past is you see an increase in humidity, a decrease in temperatures. So a lot of the benefits that we're able to provide during the daytime for those ground troops are realized at night just through the natural occurrence of the sun going down. But now we're going to be able to compound that.
Hawkins said in a few years they're getting 7 brand new C-130 aircraft.
That'll be a huge impact for the citizens of California, because currently our air tankers carry about 1,000 gallons of retardant, 1,200 gallons of retardant. Those planes will be able to carry up to 4,000 gallons of retardant.
Hawkins said no matter the fire size, when it breaks, they're there.
Every time that there's a vegetation fire in the north end of the county, I know that I'm going. So we make that jump and we get in the aircraft and we get ready and we take off as quick as possible.
Knowing what happened last November, they're more prepared, I would think, and I thought they responded to it, from my perspective anyway, and did a great job, but I think, we can always do better.
Carhart also says you can do a lot to help out. Be aware of how hot and windy it is, don't drag metal or chains when you drive, and cut your grass before 10 a.m.
I hope they don't have to work that hard, really.
Christina Vitale, Action News Now.
Our future after the fire is proudly supported by Tri-Counties Bank. Tri-Counties Bank, service with solutions.